Hello and welcome. In this video, I'd like to show you how, as a teacher, you can view solutions for assignments that pupils have submitted. In the previous video, I demonstrated how pupils can log in and submit solutions for assignments. So now we look at this from the perspective of a teacher. So after you log in, you can go straight ahead to Gradebook. And under Gradebook is where you find your assignments. Of course, at on this page you'd have defined assignments, but now you need to go to this new link that we provided called Submissions. So when you click on Submissions, assuming that, well, of course you can log in as an admin or you can log in as a subject teacher. Here I've logged in as an admin, and that's why I'm able to see all these classes. So there's a class where I defined assessments already, and this is 12A. And in the previous video, I actually logged in as a pupil from 12A, and then I submitted the solution. So now I can select DT, and I know that DT has some assignments here. So I'll select DT assignment 1, and then I'll click load pupils. And then when I click that button, it will show me the list of all the pupils in this class. Alright, you can see all that list. There are 52 of them. Of course, you can scroll to the next page. Now, for each of these pupils, when you select them, this one here doesn't have any submissions. Right? So when you select that pupil on the right, you see that there's actually nothing. There's no document for this pupil. A has well, actually J has submitted the solution. And you can see that there's already a comment that I gave him. I asked him to revise his solution. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I want to, so notice that when I click on this pupil submitted a PDF document as well as some comments. So they wrote some text because they're presented with a text area. So they wrote some text for their solution, but they also submitted a PDF document. Now remember, in the previous video I mentioned that pupils can either submit text, so they type in a text box, or they copy text from Microsoft Word and then they paste it in some text area. So it will appear like this one here. All right. Alternatively, they can submit PDF documents and maybe just write some brief comments. All right. So this is the case with this he submitted a PDF document and wrote some comments there, as an example. So when you log in as a teacher and you want to view the solutions of your students, you see this handy table on the left which shows all the pupils. You can select any pupil, and on the right here their solution will be you'll be able to see it. So there's no need for you to start downloading the PDF documents and then reading them separately in Adobe Reader. You can actually view that directly from here. And notice that when I move my mouse over this PDF viewer, it shows you like the number of pages this document has. There's some other things there, like download if you want to download, or if you want to print this document. And then you also see some buttons on the right here, so this one is for if you want to fit this document to the page like that, or if you want to fit with it, so you fill the entire width of the window. And you can also do things like so let's fit the page, and then you can also do things like zooming. You can zoom through, you can zoom out, you can zoom in. So that's zooming in, and then you can zoom out. All right, and then you can scroll through the entire document and read it. Now, after you've read the document, you would want to grade. So these are the options. You can set the status and say, okay, I reject this submission, meaning this is final. So you can say I reject the submission, and you give them a score of 0. For instance, or you can say, well, let me give them another chance, so I will request for a revision, like what I did here. You notice that here I said revision requested, and I wrote a comment, say please revise section blah 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 blah. So here I'm going to say, oh, this is very nice work, so I'll set this completed, and I'll give them a score, let's say 85. Now this must be a percentage. Okay, it shouldn't be some absolute, it should be a percentage, because these scores at some point we can use them to to calculate how much these assignments contribute towards a particular assessment. All right, so here put percentages, and then I can write a comment and say, okay, very nice work. And then the pupil, when the pupil logs in and views the assignment, they're actually going to see this score and this comment. And then just click on save comment. All right, and you see there that the score changes to 85 and the status is now changed to completed. So there you can see for all the PPUs that have submitted and those who haven't. So all these where it's blank, it means I've not submitted anything. Yeah, and then there you have the document that I've submitted, and if they submit any text, you can see it here. Now these three here are not mandatory. It's not that every time you want to comment or you want to put a score, then you have to put everything. What is really mandatory is that you have to put the status, you have to set the status and the score. The comments, you can leave them blank. And sometimes you can change one. For instance, I can change the score, right? I can change the score, let's say to 100, and then I save this. Okay, so you can do that, and then everything gets updated. So this is how you view the solutions, or yeah, the solutions for the submissions of your student. Thank you.